Stay tuned. Why, hello YouTube, and welcome to Random Reviews with me, Random Ross. And today I am reviewing the film The Shallows, directed by Jamie Collet-Serra. I don't know, it's a complicated name for me to pronounce, so I butchered that. Starring Blake Lively, Bruce from Jaws, and Steven Seagal. Not Seagal, Seagal. So, The Shallows is about a young woman, Nancy, who goes on like what you Americans call vacation, or in England we call them holidays or going abroad. Yeah, it stars Blake Lively as a young woman named Nancy who goes to Mexico and surfs around a lot on the good waves on this small isolated beach. Now, upon her adventures in the waves, she stumbles across a great white shark. Why is a shark lurking around there? I can't tell you that. You gotta watch. Now, I've seen tons of reviews on this film because it's Shark Week, and you know, I just could not wait for The Shallows to hit UK cinemas on the 12th of August, so I just had to try and dig deep. I found it. I found a picture. It wasn't perfect, but I did find a good picture of it, you know, and I managed to get it, and I'm not going to get into any more information about that, but I have seen it. I have seen The Shallows. So, yeah, then it turns into a fight for survival when Nancy, Blake Lively, is circled by the shark, played by Bruce from Jaws. You know, Bruce, he was in Jaws, and he was in many other shark films with great whites in. And Steven Seagal, which is a seagull which stays with her throughout most of the ordeal on the rock with her, because it's got a crippled wing. Anyway, yeah, Nancy and the seagull, you know, try and think of a way to get out of this. There's a whale carcass nearby, but the shark's more interested in Nancy because, well, she's alive probably, but in real life I reckon a great white would not go for all that trouble just to get a human woman, because their stomachs aren't developed to digest human remains, and he would be more interested in the whale carcass. Also, there's a cameo from Flipper the dolphin. He makes a cameo appearance in this with some other dolphins. Yeah, and so what happens is she's stranded on this rock. She sees a boy, as in those little floaty things that float, and a flare gun. But you know, she tries her best to call out for help, but there is no help coming. When some people do stumble across it, they're dozy, and they get eaten by the shark. Including the pisshead, who's just snoozing and snooping on the beach because he's a pisshead. Anyway, I'd say it's quite a good shark thriller. You know, it's hard to come across these kind of shark movies these days, because usually they're all done by like Asylum Pictures, and they're all either shit or good, like Sharknado, or you know, all the other shark movie reviews I've seen this week on various channels, because it is Shark Week in America and on Animal Planet in the UK. What else can I say? Yeah, like I said, we haven't had many good shark thrillers since Deep Blue Sea, and before that Jaws, and you know, I did enjoy this film. It was intense, it was suspenseful. I was like thinking, how's she going to get out of this one? it was just a wacky ride on the sea. So yes, the sharks just swam around. Well, it was just one shark circling her. If I saw a bloke over there going, "It is okay, it is the circle of life," I would be like, yeah, well, the circle of life is circling my life. Anyway, The Shallows was a great film. I enjoyed it. With that being said, I'm going to rate The Shallows. I'm going to give it a big, juicy... I'm actually going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, because I did enjoy this film. I thought it was good, and the effects were great. So yeah, I'm going to say yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. That's just my personal opinion alone. No one has to agree with that. So yeah, that has been my review on The Shallows. And until next time, goodbye friends, goodbye.
Hello! So, don't forget to click down below to subscribe to Random Ross's YouTube channel. Also, you can stay up to date with him and see what he does outside of YouTube by Facebook or Twitter.